today joining us, outstanding defensive back from the Duke Blue Devils, consensus preseason All-American, Devon Edwards. How are you doing? How's ACC Media Day treating you?
I'm doing well. Media Day is going great. I'm having a good time. Talking in front of a lot of people, talking the most I've ever talked in my life, I feel like.
Devon, I gotta ask you, I originally thought, I'm just reading this piece that you're going to transition from cornerback to safety, or at least that's in the works. Where are you at in that process?
Man, I couldn't even tell you if I wanted to. One day I'm at corner, one day I'm at safety. I'm just bouncing back and forth, trying to work on individual techniques and perfect my personal craft, and just keep learning both positions very well. I mean, I know the schemes that we're doing, so they like to just throw me around just to sort of stay aware and be ready to be able to move and adjust according to game plan.
Because that's a whole different mentality. I mean, I was a big guy back in the days. I was, a lineman, so I don't really know how you guys do it in the secondary. But, how is it affected? I mean, kind of going into the season, I'm sure your position will be solidified. But with so much success last year, do you have a preference?
I couldn't really. I like the nickel position. I like the combination of safety and corner the best. Because you could blitz, you cover, you play zone. It's a great position, and I think that one best suits me.
All right, hey Devon, I want to ask you, what have you done? Obviously, you had a huge successful season last year. What have you done in the off season to make you a better player?
Oh yeah, besides getting bigger, faster, stronger, and
like $6 million man stop. Wow.
I know it, right? All my weights in the weight room have been increasing. I've been watching film, learning football a lot better, and just perfecting my craft. A lot of stuff that I had trouble with last year, I just watched and saw where I went wrong, and just tried to fix it in the spring practice and in summer practice. Working on my eyes. I be eye violating. That's what our coach calls it. Looking back at the quarterback. So just the little things.
Gotcha. I gotta ask you, man. I've never returned a punt or a kickoff in my life. But what kind of adrenaline is that for you? And how do you, obviously playmakers, we want to get the ball in your hands. How do you become a better returner?
Man, it has to come with trust and instinct. We sort of have a design play, but they give me the freedom to go where I find space.
Nice.
And they say once you make that decision, you got to go with it.
Boom.
And I learned that the hard way. If you make a stop or hesitate, you're gonna get clapped pretty hard.
Right.
So it's better to deliver the blow rather than take it.
Right on.
Well, you're a redshirt senior. Who did you grow up watching as cornerback? Because I know a lot of people in the NFL, like an Ed Reed and other people throughout your football playing days. Who did you grow up idolizing?
It's interesting because I wasn't really a defensive player growing up. I was always an offensive player, so I used to watch Adrian Peterson, Reggie Bush, and people like that. And when I started playing defense, I watched Charles Wilson, E.T., Earl Thomas recently, and try to play like Earl Thomas sometimes. He's a really good guy that throws his body in there. And so it just changed over time. I had to change my mindset when I came over to defense.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at the schedule. You guys have quite a tough schedule coming up. You have a home game with Wake Forest. That's like a rivalry around the corner, the triangle thing. And then you have to go to Miami at the end of the year. And I know Miami last year had that, we don't want to talk about it. You guys are in therapy still. We had people fired because of that. I asked your quarterback the same question. After that game, did you guys have, did that game affect you guys throughout the rest of the year? Because knowing that you had it in the bag, you could have been 7-1 and could have faced North Carolina for the title. So did that affect you, mentally a little bit, or you guys try to wash it out, but it's still there because of ESPN?
As much as I try to deny it, I think it did have some type of effect on our momentum as a team. Mm-hmm. But we did sort of, there wasn't nothing we could do about it. We only worry about what we can control. And so we just had to move forward. and sort of focus on the next game and the next game after that. We went into a little drought after that. I think the next 3 games before we won the last 2. So at least we got back on a good streak to finish the season up.
Talk about what are you majoring at Duke University? I know a lot of people at Duke are better educated than I am. I work in a car dealership, and it's minimum wage, and you have a better ring than I do. Hey folks, if we had a camera, that ring is better than that Mariner ring that my buddy brought right now. That's huge. That's really nice. Just to say you guys won the Coastal Division, that's really cool. What are you majoring in at Duke?
I majored in psychology and marketing and management.
Okay.
And currently I'm in a liberal studies program, a graduate school program, a 1-year master's program.
Are you going to go try to go to the NFL, or would you go down that road like your buddy last year, Mr. Cash?
Oh yeah, I'm chasing that dream, taking it as
But he
far
wants to
as
be an
I can.
FBI agent. I know that. He told me that. He told me that. I was like, oh, I'm not going to involve with that.
After football, I like to work with the NBA,
NBA?
work with like the GMs and stuff in the front office. That's where I see myself going.
You might one day work with the guy here who said MJ, Michael Jordan.
Hey, Devon, how much do you pride yourself? And we use the term a lot, student athlete, but you're an all-American student. How much do you pride yourself in excelling both on and off the field?
I always try to be the best that I could be in everything that I do, and that sort of took care of itself. I never intended on being an all-American academic guy.
Boom.
I didn't think I was smart enough to do that, but it just happens when you do what you're supposed to do.
2016 ACC Media Day, one of the best secondary players in the country. Really cool guy. Won't turn me really into a Duke fan, but maybe a Devon Edwards fan. Thanks for the time today.
All right, thank you.
Hello. You get me
All right,
down
folks, that's our buddy
Best interview you had all day.
Mr.
You already know, but
Devon
you already
Edwards.
know.
There's the biggest ring that I ever seen. I think that puts Steve Zilligan's ring to shame.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, no problem.
Take care of yourself, Dave.
We're going to take a time out here. We're going to try to get more some special guests stopping by. This is like a, what do we want to call this, a free-for-all? Hey, is this free-for-all Thursday?
Oh, it's awesome. It's total free.
And then tomorrow's Freaky Friday, right?
All right, let's do it.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.